All right, so today we're going to do a quick lesson on the four tones in Mandarin. We hear a lot of people talk about how Mandarin is a tonal language, but those of you just getting started, I think people make it a lot more complicated than it really is. So we actually use tones in English without thinking about it. I'm going to give you four examples in English of the four Chinese tones. You'll see them represented at the top here. And every syllable in Chinese you can say with one of those four tones, and it completely changes the meaning in spoken Mandarin. But in English, I'm going to go one by one with these four tones. So the first tone, when you say the word in English, you wouldn't normally say You'd say Hear how the voice is high and flat. If we slow it down, we can hear it better. So you take any syllable in Chinese, we like to use ma because it's an easy one. Say that in the first tone. Ma. So the second tone in Chinese is a rising tone, and it's similar to how we would say what in English. Just simply the voice rises slightly. You wouldn't say what or what. You'd say what. Your voice rises slightly. That's the second tone. So let's use that with ma. Ma. What? Can you hear that? Third one's a little bit more complicated, but I want to give you an example to use that might resonate with you. I like to say, if you're frustrated with someone and you've repeated yourself 3 or 4 times and they still don't get it and you say the word no, how would you say it? Perhaps you would say no. Or another way to think about it, if you saw a really cute puppy and you're like, aw. So that's similar to third tone in Chinese. So let's use that with ma, and we would say ma, ma, no. Ma. Can you hear that? So your voice is changing in English when you don't even realize it. And then the fourth tone, much simpler. It's the tone that we would use in English for most commands. So if you tell someone to stop in English, how would you say it? You wouldn't say stop, right? That just sounds off. So we instinctively, with commands in English, use what the Chinese would call their fourth tone. Stop. Stop. And if you slow it down, stop, stop, your voice is falling. So we're going to say that say the word ma with fourth tone, and that's ma. So again, these four tones in English, what? Forgot the third one. No, or aw, and stop. So in Chinese, we're going to say the four tones with the word ma, and we'll bridge that gap hopefully for you. Be a good starting point. So ma, what, ma, no, ma, and stop, ma. Hopefully you got it now.